Hi, I'm Summer Bach. I'm a strong believer that too many people's digestive systems are wrecked in this country. My mission is to help bring new awareness of healing to those who struggle with digestive concerns, low energy, and allergies. This is the third video in my training series, and this video is called Why Cleanse Now? You're going to learn what times of year facilitate the best cleansing experience possible. I'm going to show you which signs your body is signaling that something is wrong and needs to shift. And I'm going to teach you what will happen when you don't listen to these messages of your body. If you're one of those people who make a plan to do something and never follow through, over time you'll lose trust in yourself. I'm going to help you change that. I made this video for the avoiders. If your way of dealing with the hard stuff is to simply avoid it, not look at it, pretend it doesn't exist, or lose track of time as it slips by without taking action, I'm talking to you. Maybe you avoid reading the label of your favorite treats. You tell yourself you're going to stop eating sugar tomorrow, or you just stop counting how many slivers of pie you've eaten. Do you avoid looking at your checking account balance, ending unhealthy friendships that no longer serve you, or pretend that vacuuming is the way that you get your exercise? These are all patterns of avoidance that keep you from reaching the goals that really matter to you. People who aren't sure how to listen to their body are going to benefit greatly from this video. You'll get an idea of your body's daily signs and signals that help you make the little adjustments necessary to keep your energy levels high, your digestion humming, and your weight steady. So let's pretend you're in a car, you're driving down the highway at night. You see a sign that says, bridge out 10 miles. There are detour signs and there are exit signs, but you keep driving towards the bridge. These signs don't mean anything. Whoever placed those detour signs there are just trying to throw you off. So you keep driving, and all of a sudden you start to see these bright orange giant construction cones with flashing lights on them. There's another exit, but you continue to ignore it and keep driving. You grew up here. You know where you're going, and no one is going to stop you. You've got the cruise control set at 65 miles per hour. You're nearing the bridge, and then all of a sudden you realize that the signs may have indicated something important indeed as you screech your tires to a halt and skid closer and closer to the edge of the road that drops 60 feet down into the river. Your car comes to a stop just as the front tires pass over the edge of the road. Your car teeters a bit and stops there. You climb into the back seat and you get out of the car. You're shaking. You don't quite understand how this happened. You saw the signs, but you were just on this road last week and the bridge was fine. Your car is stuck. So you call a tow truck and wait while you contemplate what just happened. You're very lucky. If you had stopped a second after this, you wouldn't even be here right now. This scenario is how most people act when it comes to their health. You see the signs, but you don't believe them. Maybe you're moving too fast to read the signs, or you're numbed out from too much coffee, too much sugar, or alcohol to give a damn. Or maybe you're just not paying attention. Maybe you don't even know that you're stuck in the safety of routine and comfort food that makes you feel good in the moment. Your health is taking a backseat because you're worried about your career, your family, or maybe you're just too scared to look at it for the fear that it's actually worse than it is. And even if you do all of these, it's not your fault at all because you've never been taught how to read these signs properly. They don't teach this in school. But if you keep avoiding these signals and ignoring the exits, the cumulative effect will catch up and become chronic or irreversible. How to tell if your body is giving you signals that things aren't quite right. You wake up every day not excited to get out of bed. You wish you were a teenager again and could just sleep until 1 p.m. You have no idea which foods to eat. Your energy drags at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. and maybe even 4 p.m. You buy vitamins and they just sit in your cupboard because you can't remember to take them. You have allergies or sinus problems. You rely on stimulants to make it through your day. Your nights are sleepless, or you get up to pee a few times and never get enough sleep. You eat emotionally. You crave sugar, chips, cakes, bagels, pastries, pizza, macaroni and cheese, or dirt. And you weigh more than you know you should. The whites of your eyes are slightly yellow or bloodshot instead of bright white and clear. And you have anxiety or feel depressed. You have brain fog and you find it harder to remember things than you used to. You have PMS, like a headache or cravings, grumpiness, crying, or pimples before or during your period. You find it hard to drag yourself to the gym because you feel heavy. You have dandruff and your body itches. Or you're doing pretty good right now, but you know that by February or March, your New Year's resolutions will fail as your motivation and inspiration fades. Many of these health concerns are actually signs of nutrient deficiency. Nutrient deficiency is corrected in the digestive tract. So if you're watching this right now and you feel like turning it off, please keep watching. There's more for you here. Don't give in to the avoidance. So in case you don't think you have the time to cleanse, you've got to understand that you don't have the time not to. Okay, let me paint a picture of what is possible if you don't jumpstart your self-care master plan with a cleanse. When you don't have the energy and don't feel good, the rest of your life suffers. Your physical well-being translates into emotional well-being, and your self-confidence is connected with how you appear physically. Self-esteem falters when you feel uncomfortable in your own skin. It's connected to your mental health because how you take care of yourself determines the energy that you have to dedicate to your work and the rest of your life. Socially, if you're not taking care of yourself, you don't have the energy to go out. You start to get depressed, you get isolated, you want to go to sleep, you can't do things with your friends because you're not able to live an active lifestyle, or maybe you're just afraid to feel good in your body. Even if you want to go to the park and play football or frisbee, you dip out because you know you're not in good enough shape. You may not be able to even keep up with your kids or even feel like playing with them. You keep eating poorly, not learning the messages of your body, and develop diabetes or heart disease or cancer. Your sickness will force you to take care of your body. Instead of being able to eat dessert throughout your entire life, you'll have to stop eating sugar altogether or get on some gross diet to control your disease. Not having energy and not feeling good are first signs that something is off. And sometimes you get stuck in bad habits. Every time you eat that piece of pie or brownie, you're saying that instant gratification of that sugar high is worth more than the long-term benefits of feeling good. Every bite is your destiny. Doing a gut cleanse is the fastest path to feeling good and boosting energy. For every 1 trillion human cells, you have 10 trillion bacterial cells in your body, and most of these live in your gut. The bad bacteria, also called dysbiotics, are the ones that crave that pie and brownie. They communicate to your cells with chemicals, telling you exactly what they want to eat. If you are filled with dysbiotics, they are craving sugary foods and processed carbs. You eat those foods, and these trillions of bacteria start feeding off of them inside your intestines. As they feed, they excrete. And the reason they are called bad bacteria is because their excretions are toxic. And your body has to process these toxins. And it's really gross, actually. These toxins hamper your energy levels, make you emotionally messy, and make everything about you dull. Your eyes, your skin, your hair, your nails, your personality. One of the best ways to switch up your cravings is to get rid of the dysbiotics, build up the right biological terrain, and introduce the right probiotics. I teach all of this in my Probiotic Power Cleanse. Daily self-care builds up willpower. Self-care is telling yourself that you're worth it every day. You are worth more than a cookie or a piece of pie or that pint of Coconut Bliss ice cream. It may sound counterintuitive, but the best way to improve your inner game is to improve your outer game. The best times of year to cleanse are the very beginning of spring and late summer, early autumn. The body is in transition during these times between the harsher seasons. This makes it an ideal time to cleanse. After the winter holidays filled with fatty, heavy foods, you get a chance to eat in a way that clears out the heaviness, but also promotes healthy bacteria to live in your gut. Will you continue chasing your tail, not staying focused on your work, and waste precious time each day? Even a squandered half-hour a day adds up. What would you do with 182.5 extra hours per year? You could write a book in that time. You could get more sleep. You could work on a hobby that you never seem to have time for, or you could go take a walk or change the world. I'd like to hear about any insights you had while watching this video. Join the conversation in the comments below. Tell me how not having enough energy and not feeling good is affecting your life. Do you know anyone who could feel better or use more energy? Send them to probioticpowercleanse.com and share this video with them. Thanks for being here.